Assalamualaikum and hi. My name is Nurul Anis Nazlan and me and my friends gonna give a short speech about the ethical issues. So we are all taught basic ethics at a young age, such as don't steal, don't cheat, don't blame your sister for the cake missing from the fridge if you are the culprit. At its most fundamental level, ethics involves distinguishing from right from the wrong, and then doing the right rather than the wrong thing. Unfortunately, ethical dilemmas are rarely that simple, and particularly so in relation to business ethics. A business should not steal another's intellectual property, missing a caught about doing so, and if got caught, blame others rather than accept responsibility. However, these are not the areas in which organizations run into issues. If a business is doing any of this, then it will be doing so with its eyes open. The more problematic area for business ethics is where the organization is acting legally, but where its actions are morally dubious, where they are blindsided and unprepared for the consequences. This is because when organizations get it wrong, there is no hiding from the speed of the internet. A viral outrage on Facebook is now the building blocks for mainstream news stories. The reputation and branding of an organization can be damaged so swiftly, even in instances where they have acted within legal requirements. When it does so, a healthy workplace culture will result, delivering strong value throughout its workforce and the rewards that follow. Responsible and committed employees deliver high levels of productivity and greater creativity within the organization. New ideas, new products, and new practices lead to improvement, and these lead to growth and so on. So, we can all agree that practicing good business ethics in the majority of instances is an important ingredient in the recipe for success. So now I'm gonna pass this to my friend.
Hi everyone, my name is Haja, and for my part, I will talk about types of ethical issues. So the first types of ethical issues is harassment and discrimination at the workplace. Harassment and discrimination at the workplace is the largest ethical issues that give such a biggest impact to business today. Should or should not the harassment and discrimination take place? This could be such a terrible result for organization financially and reputationally. When discrimination and harassment of employees based on race, ethnicity, gender, disability, or age occurs, not only the ethical line has been crossed, but the legal one. The second type of the ethical issues is the questionable use of the technology company. The improper use of the internet and the company's technology is a huge cost for organizations in lost time, worker productivity, and the company dollars. One survey found that 64% of the employees visit non-work-related websites during the workday. So the third types or the last types of ethical issues is toxic workplace culture. With the current emphasis in many organizations to hire for cultural fit, a toxic culture can be exacerbated by continually repopulating the company with like-minded personalities and the toxic mentalities. Even worse, hiring for the cultural fit can become a smoke screen for discrimination, which can result in more ethical issues and legal ramifications.
Hi, I am Zarin Alin Rafini binti Zaimi. I will tell you guys the effect of ethical issues on individuals. Ethical issues in the form of low-level incivility, which includes poor behavior, disrespectful intonation, harsh language, or even a complete lack of respect for others, are now regarded as having reached this point in our culture. Sadly, numerous people believe that if this situation continues, incivility will become the routine. Ethical issues have a serious implication, particularly for individuals. You could lose your job and ruin your career, or your action could result in serious penalties as well as financial damage. Firstly, the impact of ethical issues on individuals is personal consequences. Ethical issues in the workplaces may have personal consequences to you. For example, you could be fired as soon as possible, and some of the ethical issues are also illegal, and you may be arrested if you do something that is bad. If employee theft is widespread or significant, you may may lose your job if you fail to pay back or replace it. And according to Human Resource Executive Online, 20% of small businesses fail due to the employee gap. Next, if individuals have ethical issues, it can impact on employee performance. A lack of ethics has a negative effect on employee performance. Employees in some scenarios are concerned about getting ahead to make extra income that they ignore procedures and protocol. This can lead to increased documentation and careless mistakes, requiring the task to be fixed. Furthermore, employees who believe that good ethics and following the rules will not get them ahead in the company may experience a lack of motivation, which can lead to a drop in performance. And lastly, ethical issues in the workplace can also lead to a lack of trust among employees, which is harmful to a company that relies on a collaborative work and a sense of community. In a conclusion, ethical issue is frequently the result of poor planning and other flaws in the company. Set clear goals for employees to avoid ethical issues. Whatever the case may be, it is up to each of us to understand what ethical issues are, to consider them every time we make a decision, and to notify our leaders when we see it happening. As a community, we cannot afford to allow ethical issues to become our routine.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Atika binti Zulkifli, and it's my turn to share with you about ethic issues in business. Harassment and discrimination. Second, health and safety. And the last one, whistleblowing and social media. Harassment and discrimination are the largest ethical issues that impact business owners today. Should harassment and discrimination take place in the workplace? The result could be catastrophic for your organization, both financially and reputationally. Every business needs to be aware from this anti-discrimination law and regulation that exists to protect employees from unjust treatment. The EEOC defines many different types of harassment and discrimination statutes that can have an impact on your organization, including but not limited to age, disability, equal pay, sex and gender. Next is health and safety. As outlined in the regulations stipulated by OSHA, the employees have a right to safe working conditions. However, health and safety concerns should not be limited to physical harms. The International Labour Organization emphasized the rise of psychosocial risk and work-related stress and mental health concerns. Factors such as job insecurity, high demands, and effort-reward imbalance were all found to contribute to health-related behavioral risk, including sedentary lifestyle, heavy alcohol consumption, increased cigarette smoking, and eating disorder. Lastly is whistleblowing and social media. Widespread nature of social media has made employees conduct online a factor in their employment status. The question of ethics of firing or punishing employees for their online posts in social media is very complicated. However, this is usually drawn when employees' online behavior is considered to be disloyal to their employer. In the same vein, business owners must be able to respect and not penalize employees who are deemed whistleblowers to either regulatory authorities or on social media. This means that employees should be encouraged and cannot be penalized for awareness of workplace violation online.
Hello everyone, I am Ilma Sarah binti Muhammad Faizal, and I will be sharing with you on how to overcome ethical issues in workplace. Unethical behavior causes a hostile work environment in which businesses cannot flourish. Therefore, in order to overcome or at least minimize it, you can try to apply these techniques. First is to provide code of ethics. Unlike being specific as a code of conduct, code of ethics informs staff and members of the company about the types of actions that are appropriate when there is no clear rule. Hershey, the famous chocolate and cocoa product company, also has their own code of ethics to provide guidance for their employees on how to react in such situations. Second is to lead by example. The late Steve Jobs empowers and motivates his team to accomplish projects independently and became a role model himself for his employees by exhibiting the qualities he wanted them to exhibit. We can apply this technique in a different context where we lead our employees to behave ethically. We must be the first one to fulfill it. That way, others will be inspired to do the same thing. And third thing to do is to build a loyal community in the organization. We have to create a healthy work atmosphere where everyone has sufficient moral and commitment to the business. As a result, no one will feel the need to exploit anyone. Let's take Uniqlo as an example. Uniqlo implemented citizenship behavior within its organization to make their employees feel belong. Also, due to the positive working environment they created, everyone in the organization is comfortable enough to give advice to each other. We cannot assume everyone will meet to share the same moral standards. Therefore, we can conclude that to maintain good ethics in an organization, we must teach and train the behavior we want our employees or co-workers to apply at work.